And keep
Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
I am the one and only Chris Top.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
Broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment.
The VCR and the DVD, there wasn't that a black back in 1970. We didn't know about the World War Web was a whole different game being played back when I was a kid. Wanna get down in a cool way, picture yourself on a beautiful day. Big bell bottoms and groove long hair, just walking in style with a portable MP3 play. You can listen to the music on the Chris Top program. You can hear the music on the Chris Top program.
Only Chris Top. Sunny Clarksville, Tennessee.
This is the Chris Top program.
And I'm the one and only Chris Top, broadcasting live from Customs House Museum, downtown Clarksville, Tennessee, Riverfest 2015.
Sup?
I did good that time.
You did good.
I did pretty good that time.
You did good.
So we've had a fun day today. We've only had 3 interviews today, but then we've got a lot of stuff going on later.
Ah!
Yes, this is great. Well, we did actually do 4 interviews. We did an impromptu.
Yes, we
interview.
did.
Yeah, it was fun. I learned a lot of stuff.
We learned.
Now, Jonathan, okay, we need to make sure you've got swag, okay? Because we had some young girls up here, and they were teaching me some things that I've got to say, and I've never heard this stuff before. One of them is, and I don't even know what this means. She could have been making fun of me. I eat pears now and then. Don't know what that means.
I don't either.
But I do eat pears every once in a while.
I think she meant that it was like a literal thing. Like, I eat pears now and then.
Yeah, so I don't know what that is.
It
what
could
that
have
has to do
been,
with
and then
it.
he could have been overanalyzing it.
I could,
I think it was
could.
totally literal.
But she said it cool, though. And I can't.
Because you're not cool.
No, I'm not. And I just said, so Jonathon
neither am I.
Haubner, how are you, buddy?
I'm great.
I feel like we're old friends now.
Me too.
Yeah,
Y'all are awesome.
So we had you on the show when? It was about a month or 2 ago-ish?
Yeah, about 2 months ago, sometime in July.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was a Skype interview, and now, bam, here you are. Got your
Bam.
keyboard.
It was major boom, smoke,
Major boom.
smoke and lights. And,
So how was the drive from Nashville?
it was easy. It was less than an hour. Well, it should have been more than an hour, but with my driving, it was
are you
less than an
scary?
hour.
Yeah.
A little bit, but it was pretty smooth. I got here in one piece. So.
Yeah, did everybody ride together? Because you brought some people with you here.
We live in kind of different areas, so we
Right.
just all drove our own vehicles.
So you just kind of met here.
Yeah,
They were afraid to
yeah.
drive with you. That's what it was.
That's probably right.
Who did you have with you? Who did you bring?
Billy and Carol and Megan and Uma.
Well, it's nice to meet you guys. Thank you so much for being here. It's nice to have some support, right?
Yes, sure is.
Right?
They're
yeah.
sweet people.
It's not as scary when you have support.
It means everything to have
Yeah,
support.
absolutely.
Sure does.
Absolutely. So it's good to see you in person and have you here. So you had just moved to Nashville when we started talking.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's been going on since your move? Have you had a chance to go out anywhere and do some open mics or get any kind of
I
gigs?
did
or-
do some karaoke
Oh.
Monday
Ooh.
night, yeah,
Oh.
for the very first time.
Did everybody hate you because you were so good?
Well, I will tell you, I did my Whitney Houston impersonation.
Oh, you got to do some of that.
If I should stay, I would only be in your way. But I'll go.
I like it.
I mean,
I had to
it
close my
was.
eyes because I was trying to picture. It's like she was here.
Oh, well.
I like it.
Thank you. But yeah, it was fun. So that was the first time I actually got out because the first, I guess, 6 or 7 weeks that I was here, I was just worried about where I was going to sleep at night or how I was going to eat since the first couple weeks that I worked, since I lost my first job that I had when I first came here because it was door to door, which is tough, you know. My first paycheck from my second job was withheld for 3 weeks. I didn't get until the third week. And then my pay card was late going to my parents' house in South Carolina. Then it got lost and they sent it to me. So it's kind of like I really just moved here about 4 or 5 weeks ago. And when it comes to just being able to finally get out, it's like I've only been here about a month.
Right.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
in a sense.
But things are calmed down a little bit now.
Oh yeah, except next week I have to find a place to live, but I'll figure it out because my sublease is ending. But I'll always figure it out.
But you got it figured out.
So
you're good.
Yeah, I'll try to.
Because we want to keep you in Nashville because
yes,
you're talented.
There's not going to be much to keep me from leaving here. I mean, I was determined to stay here when I was scraping coins under my car to eat, and I wanted to stay here, so I made it work.
So you fell in love with the city.
I did, and I have a lot more friends here now than I did then. So.
Well, good. I want to keep you around, so I don't want you to go in there. You got to stick it out for the year. You make it past that hump, and then you.
That's
should
what
be
you
good.
said. I remember last time.
That's what it takes. You get some places lined up, some gigs, some paying gigs and non-paying gigs, because you got to get out there, right?
Yes.
So that's important stuff. Have you been doing some writing in Nashville?
A little bit. Lyrics are kind of slow for me, but I usually come up with new melodies really quick. But yeah, I was doing some lyric writing a couple days ago at work in between phone calls because I work at a call center.
Right.
I was like, finally, lyrics are coming. But yeah, it's just a little.
So you have to write when you can, right?
Yes.
When the inspiration hits you, you can't deny it.
No, you can't.
Yeah. You have to embrace it.
You got to write it down.
Right.
And hopefully, if you don't have a pen and paper, you'll remember it.
Oh, I never remember anything because I think it's because I'm getting old. I just forget stuff. I got.
I forget things sometimes too. But
I always forget things. I'm just absent-minded.
It surprises me how simple things I forget sometimes too. So you're not alone.
So you packed up, you moved to Nashville, and it was strictly to pursue your musical career.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you're in Nashville and you've been here for a while, I'm talking as if we're in Nashville right now, but we're not. We're in Clarksville. But since you moved to Nashville, are you finding that it's more difficult than you thought it was going to be, or is it just inspiring still?
Well, I guess like everyone when they first moved, I've dealt with a little homesickness, but it's definitely been worth it because when I was living in Greenville, South Carolina, before I first came here, which is just 30 minutes from Spartanburg, where I was born and raised, I was there for school, and I had went back for the first time in 6 years because, of all of my medical stuff, surgeries, and things.
And for people that are just now tuning in, like what? Explain that to us real quick.
Yeah. It's a tracheotomy that I have in my throat. I had it a little over a year ago for a very complex case of sleep apnea. I was sleeping. I was getting, and still do because of the damage that has been done to my brain. I still only get 1/3 of all of the deep sleep I need every night because my brain has forgotten how to. Okay, I had it for years before I finally got proper treatment. Before I had the surgery of the 4 that I had, I thought that since this is the perfect treatment that I would feel a lot different. But I struggle with fatigue every single day.
Sure.
It just keeps more damage from being done. So I'm thankful for that. And I don't know.
Your personality, though, and just the way you carry yourself, you would never even think about stuff like that. You don't seem like the kind of person that's down or.
I just never have been.
Right.
I just.
And what an inspiration that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great inspiration, and I'm sure, and that comes across when you sing too, your passion and that kind of stuff. So, and I want to hear you sing something right now. I can't wait anymore.
I think music is the reason I am happy.
That
I stay happy.
How scary is that though? Like knowing they're going to operate on your throat.
Well, it is reversible.
Yeah.
So if it had changed my voice, I would have probably reversed it by now.
Right.
But it was very scary. It was the hardest decision of my life.
Sure.
I didn't sleep at all the night before, and I knew I wouldn't.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's I've got through that, and thank God that chapter of my life, that 5-year chapter of my life is over, because for 2 years of that, I wasn't allowed to work, and that was the hardest part of the whole 5-year. Being a guinea pig, because the only way that I could get insurance was through disability, so I wasn't allowed to work. for 2 years.
Right.
So, and I think I know I told you about a little bit about that last time we was on there.
Oh, we love you to death, man. What a great story. And I love it that people can hear this and just, hear what you've been dealing with and going through, and you're still okay.
Well, if it wasn't for music, I wouldn't be okay.
And that's a blessing. That's a blessing. All right. So what are you going to sing for us?
I think probably the first thing I'm going to sing is, ironically enough, my version, not Whitney's version of "I'll Always Love You," because it is my favorite song.
Okay.
So,
absolutely, I'm excited. He's got his keyboard up here on the table, ready to go. All right, I'm going to be quiet and let you play.
All right.
He's using our cards, like to deflect light or something. So whatever you need to use them for, we're good.
Right.
If I should stay, I would only be in your way, so I'll go. But I know I'll think of you every step of the way, and I will always love you. Will always love you. I hope life treats you kind, and I hope that you have all you dreamed of, and I wish you joy and happiness, but above all this, I wish you love, and I will always love you, will always love you, and I will always love you.
That is so good. You roll your eyes like, oh, come on. Is that tough?
That made me cry.
Not at all. It's kind of like I woke up like right before I came here. It was like my throat cleared out.
So what kind of response do you get like when you get up there and sing Whitney Houston in front of people?
Not a bad
Are
one.
they like, holy?
Not
yeah?
a bad one.
Yeah?
I got a $20 tip from a lady Monday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That song made me cry.
It's so fun to. I mean, piano is my passion, but it's so fun to just be able to sing and let go and not have to.
Right.
Because I mean, I will admit I am no Elton John, but at the same time, I do feel, in a way, another connection when I play and sing the piano at the same time that I don't when I am able to sing
Sure.
without playing. So there's pros and cons.
It almost just adds an extra intimacy to it, I think, when you play the piano for something.
Definitely,
Is
I
it
think
just me,
more so
or-
with things that I write.
Okay.
Yeah, and then things that I don't write, but still, yeah, to a degree with things that I don't write either, for sure.
Yeah, it's a different kind of connection as opposed to somebody up here playing the guitar when they're on the piano. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is
I don't
either,
know how to
but
play the guitar now. I wish I could play the guitar.
Well, you're in Nashville. I mean, there's lots of great teachers
Yes,
around.
eventually.
Jessica,
I'm
teach him
sure
how to
I
play
will
the guitar.
probably.
All right. Teach him how to play the guitar.
Yeah. I tried to watch your videos. I saw your face, but I was like, my Wi-Fi is not good. Or I would have watched it.
She can do the harmonica.
I was on
and
the
the
work
guitar.
Wi-Fi when I listened to Alessandra, so I was able to listen to her. I was like,
Right.
I wanted to listen to so many more. But
Well, you'll get a chance to hear everybody today
Yes,
for sure.
I cannot wait.
So it's going to be pretty exciting, I think. Okay, now, so are you going to sing some originals for us today too?
Yes, I certainly am.
Sweet,
For sure. Yes.
Sweet. Now, okay, over the course of the next, say, 4 or 5 years while you're in Nashville, what do you hope to accomplish? Like, what do you want to get done while you're here?
I think that I just want do as much as I can do musically. I'm 27. I'm not getting any younger. That's why I moved here.
You're not too over the hill yet.
Not yet. So, it not so much as in the modeling career that you have a time limit. Usually modeling it's between 25 and 30. But I feel like in music to a large degree, just because so much emphasis is put on looks, even though people won't talk about it.
Sure.
Youth is important. So, while I was
That's why I stick with
Greenville,
radio, because I'm good. I'm good.
Maybe
Yeah.
I can just stay here forever. But, when I was living in Greenville from January to May when I was in school, when I went back for the first time in 6 years, in the business marketing program, which I thought I wanted to do, because 6 years before that I just took general courses because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was so miserable that I said, okay, I looked at my age, I looked at what I was able to do and where I was. And I said, I kind of need to get out of Greenville. Not that Greenville isn't a good city.
Sure.
It's actually a really good city. I can never talk bad about it. But there just wasn't much there for musicians, especially compared to here.
Sure, absolutely.
So,
and the competition here, I mean, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
Well, I definitely don't view anyone greater than me as competition. I think because the whole reason I'm able to do what I do today is because I first admired somebody greater than me.
Sure, absolutely.
And I was inspired.
So how do you feel like, because when you play, the odds are pretty good that you're probably inspiring somebody else that's out there that maybe wants to play. How does that make you feel being on the other side?
I hope so.
Yeah.
The whole reason I do music is, half of the reason. Half is for my own therapy. It had to be at first. But then when I realized how much I could feel when I did it and relate to other people when I did it and connect best with them because of that, because it is the universal language. I think that's why I moved here, equally to have a career, if I can.
Now, what's a career for you? I mean, is it maybe being in the background playing, or do you want to be up
Out
front?
there, like front and center.
Well, I like to write music, so obviously I like to cover songs too and just sing sometimes. But if I can just do what I love the most, which is something in music and make a comfortable living, I will feel like I have been successful.
Sure. And Nashville's a place. I mean, whether you're in the front on a stage at a bar or LP field, or maybe you're a session player, for people that are recording, you can make money here. Yeah. It's just a matter of getting in that circle. Yeah.
But I also definitely want to, have people relate to the lyrics that I write, for sure.
That's
just
the bottom
because
line,
they do
right?
come from my experience.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah, if anyone else that's dealing with, or can relate to my experience in any way, for sure, definitely, they can have, a voice to relate to, or words to relate to that maybe they haven't heard in some way before.
Absolutely.
Express, their situation. So.
And that's good. I mean, and your story, it's a good story for anybody, whether they've been through what you've been through or not. I mean, it's good for anybody, I think, to hear.
And just so you know, not all of my lyrics are about the personal struggle with health. They're definitely about other things that people can relate to.
Sure. Now, what else are you going to sing for us?
Let's see. Let's do Nostalgia Warfare. How about that?
Now, that's an interesting title. What's this about?
Well, it's basically about the trouble that we can all have as human beings in marrying the past with the present, marrying the present with the past, and getting over it and moving on.
Okay, that's an important lesson, right?
Yeah, whether that be in love, physical elements, or whatever, anything that's held you back. It's but I would say this one has more to do with it's just a real sentimental piece. So.
Okay. Can you make it through it?
Absolutely.
Do I need to get you a tissue or anything like that?
Oh, no,
You
no.
might need to get me a
I
tissue
think
because
I'll
that
be
last
all right.
piece made me cry.
I've sung this so many times that.
So you're good. Do I need to get you a tissue? Or
Yeah,
you okay?
probably.
Okay.
Here we go. I remember sunlight. I remember haze. How you, me, and the devil would often meet to play. You would have your demons, I would have my pain. They would say I'll fix you if you won't run away. We would talk for hours about the life we wished we'd made. That we missed out on, and love we never made. Now we see the sunlight. Now we see the rain. The unpunctual redemption. But how truth is made to stay. The light of day can be so cruel when it's only in dreams that you've lived. But hello to the sunlight, where our lives apart began. But we can't stop from wishing the past was never what it was. So when the sun's done setting, we'll be here again, painting over our scars till it ends, till it ends, till it ends. With the past can we make our amends when tomorrow we stand here again? When tomorrow we stand here again, with the past can we make our amends when tomorrow till it ends, till it ends.
That was pretty intense. I mean, I took my headphones off to listen because that was.
Well, you know what's funny about it? The more I play it and sing it, the more I get used to it, and the more I think, this is just a plain Jane song. But
No,
I guess every time
no.
I have initiated the same response out of people every time I sing it, so that's a good thing.
I cried again.
Oh, thank you.
Stop crying.
I can't.
It just comes from as a lot of my songs do. They come from a very dark place. Some of them are.
Well, it's good that you
bad.
have this then, for the therapy and stuff.
Yes,
I'd much
for
rather you
sure.
do that than like blow up cars and
Yeah.
There was like certain
Yeah,
words
like-
that you
yeah,
said, just like my.
Like my brother, he was the complete opposite. He's my only sibling. He would do things like that. So,
You have music, so.
like
Thank-
for example,
thank
one
God
time
you
he
got a
dropped
piano.
water balloons off of the top of Chick-fil-A onto cars that were
Yeah.
going through the drive-through.
My grandpa did that.
He was more into sports.
That's great.
Really? Oh my goodness!
That's
That's
great.
asking for trouble.
Your
Have you
grandpa-
thought about, because I could see you doing some musical theater and stuff like that too.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have a
I
background
thought
doing
about
that, or
that.
is that something you ever thought about?
It's definitely something I have thought about.
Because you're so animated, and you've got this personality that's just bigger than life. So I mean, I could see you doing stuff like that.
Well, yeah. I've been told that a time or two.
Yeah. So,
Um,
and I know there's lots of theaters and things in Nashville, and we've got the Roxy that's right down the road here. You know, so that would be
Yeah, I love
something
to
to think about.
act. I've never
Yeah.
done it professionally.
They don't have to know that.
You should give it a go.
But yeah, they shouldn't know that because I do think I'm pretty good at acting, even
Yeah.
though I have no training. I
Just
think
lie on your
I'm good
resume.
enough- I
Just
think
feel
I'm
like-
good enough to make them think I'm.
Yeah, I've done Cats on Broadway. Just make up some stuff. That's fine.
Cats, Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah. Yeah.
If anything, I could just dress up like a cat. That would be acting enough, I guess.
So, are you open to anything like that? Whether it's like anything in the entertainment industry, or
For sure. I love and at least appreciate most of the arts. But yeah, I think I would have gotten into theater as a child, and had that experience growing up through my teens. Had my mom not said it was stupid all the time.
yeah, right, and that happens. That happens. And the thing is, too, people. I think everybody has these passions and these dreams, these desires, but the majority of people turn that off, and they think to themselves, "Well, I've got to get a real job. I've got to go out and make money, even if I'm miserable." And so there's a difference between people like you and people like Jessica and Angela Sue that was on here. That I don't think you're broken. I think there's something special, about you that pushes you forward. So I don't know what point I'm trying to make.
It's like
but-
I'm having a hard time talking during this interview because I just like listening to what you have to say, and it's just like it all is sinking in.
Before I came here, I didn't. I had no idea I was going to be here. Like a year ago, if you were to ask me where I was going to be, I would always say I don't know, and that was the problem. At 26, then that would have been a year ago. If you don't know where you're going to be in a year, either you're lost or you're lost.
Yeah.
So
So it's like I'm 26. and I
yeah,
don't know
exactly.
where I'm
I
going.
feel like by that age you should know where at least what general direction we're going. And I was
some-
just
some
told so
people, I
many
guess,
times that I
yeah.
couldn't do it. I was
Yeah.
told so many times by people that
But at least you're
I
trying.
love, but
at least you're trying, though, and that's the important
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yes.
I mean, if you fall
That's-
on your face,
yeah, I at least would admire myself for that.
yes, absolutely.
And I was proud of myself, is
and
what I mean, for doing that.
People fail so many more times than they succeed. You just learn from it and do it different.
For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what gets me motivated when I talk to talented people like Jonathon. Because it teaches me a lesson. You can't give up on things that you want to do. You may never make money at it, but
if you're doing it, then that's really all that matters.
yeah, but you might make money at it. And what's better than
might.
that? Doing something you love and making a living doing it.
For sure.
So,
You only
yeah,
get one life.
That's it. That's it. And then you're
And
done.
life is not a dress rehearsal.
That's a
That is my
Dude,
favorite saying.
I like
Did you write that?
I like
no,
that.
there's very wise lady that I never met, but I heard that quote from through my aunt that my aunt knew that taught music at a college in Kentucky where my aunt lives. Told my aunt that, and so she told me that, and I was like, wow, that is That is my mantra now.
I'm going
Right.
to use that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Share it with me.
Absolutely, I think everyone should say that all the time, but just because you only get one chance.
And then you're done. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that we got a chance to meet you in our lifetime.
Me
That
too.
makes me. I think it makes me a little bit better person. Really, it makes me cooler.
I haven't stopped crying.
Oh,
Well, now we got to wrap it up just because we've got a little bit of time before 2:00, and we've got to break this down and stuff. But what time are you playing around after 2?
anytime between 2 and 4 where y'all put me.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Somewhere in there. Yeah, but lots of good acts coming back. And today is actually Free Museum Day, so if y'all want to like walk around and look at stuff, play with bubbles. What's the bubble thing?
I love museums.
Yeah, the
There's
bubble
some,
thing.
like, yeah,
They've got like this
interesting,
big bubble thing. You can like put yourself in a bubble or something. I don't know.
I don't know what that
I don't
is.
know. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool.
I might end up breaking some stuff.
No.
Don't tell them you're here for this then.
All right, I won't.
Stay away from the paintings.
I'll
Like,
go put on my hillbilly clothes and come back in and do that.
What?
So they won't know.
Great.
Now, if somebody wants to listen to you at 3:00 in the morning, where do they go?
YouTube for now, not
Okay.
iTunes yet, but I'm working on it.
We're working on that. We're working toward that. Okay.
Yeah, just YouTube. Jonathan is my first name, and Haubner is my last name.
And I'm gonna challenge you. Within the next year, I need to have a physical copy of a CD, like with a single on it, a single.
I think I can do
All right,
that.
so you can do something. You can work something.
Because if I don't have at least one CD by then,
Yeah,
I'm not
at
moving
least
at the pace that I want
Yeah,
to. So
at least one single with a hard copy, and then a few digital downloads out there somewhere.
absolutely,
And you could probably do this stuff in your kitchen if you have to.
yeah.
Yeah. So
With the technology that we have available now.
yeah, but
for
I want an autographed CD, and I want some stuff we can talk about. All right.
Well, they do say my signature is really pretty, so
Yeah, so there you go. So I don't
There
know
you go.
because I don't have a CD, right? So YouTube and
that's it for now.
Okay.
But they can
Your Twitter.
follow me on Facebook. I have a like page.
right.
So I have a personal page, but like that one's about full. So you might just want to either follow me on my personal or like me on my page.
Gotcha. So and then you've got a Twitter as well.
Yes, and that is J_Haubner Haubner.
Right. So and then you tweet back people, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You're not like snobby. You're not.
No, no, not at all. No,
He like retweets me. I'm like, wow, he's the one that retweets.
Sweet.
That's so cool.
Oh, I just love getting tweets from y'all too because like I'm not used to having a Twitter. I just now set it up recently, so
Right.
it's exciting when there's just something about the Twitter notifications when they pop up across the top of
You
your
feel
phone.
important, don't you?
It's like mail, yay!
You've got mail.
And then when you open it, it's like they favorited your tweet. Wee, okay.
My life's complete today. I feel better. Am I taking us out this time, or are you? doing it?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so that's going to end the actual interviews for the Riverfest here at the museum. But if you're in the neighborhood, just stop by because we've got after 2:00 between 2 and 5. Lots of talented people are going to get on the stage. We got some prizes that we're going to give out, just different stuff, and you're going to perform too.
Yeah.
You want to? Be careful! Don't knock your eye out. Be careful. Now, are you going to? What are you going to do? Are you going to like juggle again?
No.
So
Again.
You left the chainsaws at home.
No. Yeah, I did.
You did.
sorry.
Okay, thank God. Okay, so what are you going to do?
I'm going to be performing a monologue from Harvey.
From Harvey. Are you going to like do your Jimmy Stewart impression, or are you just
I
gonna
totally made it my own.
totally made it your own? Mm-hmm. So I'm really scared now. No, but it should be a lot of fun. So we're going to have poets, actors on the stage, musicians. So it's just going to be a great time. So. Please remember this. We do not, nor will we ever take any of you for granted because there's a million other things you could be doing, but you chose to listen to us. Makes us feel pretty darn good. So until we broadcast again, life is good, and we're gone. Magnolia Emporium, located in historic South End in Charlotte's Gold District, right next to historic Wilmore neighborhood. Home decor.
Home decor.
Interior design.
Interior design.
Residential and hospitality open to the trade. 307 Lincoln Street in the dark gray building, right behind Unknown Brewery and Craft Growler Shop. Magnolia Emporium.
Listening to what a client wants, whether spoken or unspoken.
We want your space to reflect your success.
Maybe a dark things might be looking grim. I guess it's time for an acronym.
2, 3, 4.
W will be